Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Johnson with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They'll run again with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down to the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
There is nothing. Chris Boswell set to
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Blast through midfield. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers find an answer with their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Johnson now on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Johnson on the return. The The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 1st and 10 from the 43. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. It's Kader Kohou up to make that play. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Williams from the gun. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. Going for the back of the end zone. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. So this solid 1st half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. And motion him out of the backfield left. 1st down throw by Williams. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 31-yard line.
It's Montgomery on the counter. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Look at the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down. First carry now. This is Bashal Tutin. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. At the gun, here's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Montgomery now up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. Set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
He's got a lane up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Got Evans, it's complete. On the move, past the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Blitz coming here, Jackson. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They have it 3rd and 10. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers push this to an 8-point game. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on the fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good and barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Johnson with a return here. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Johnson on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Williams off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Williams hit, and that ball's out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so in the end, it's a play for no gain, Brock, although he did have plenty of excitement along the way. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Now Williams. Cut by Deebo Samuel. And the Panthers get to that one.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Taylor gets it on first and 10. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, here's Lamar. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and goal. Here's Taylor. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His third total score this game. Both with a point after. And the Panthers take a 16-point lead.
Bills 12.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Tootin now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. We get it on the ground here with Montgomery. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Working from the gun, Williams. Just cut 9-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Williams has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they went for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a 1-possession game.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Johnson. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him make it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Panthers first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Headed out right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it's second down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Now Jackson on third down. It's on target to Moore. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on first. Chased out to his right. Down to the 10. And they're going to be sacked with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Taylor runs it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. All right, going to get a 2-point try here, Brock. Jackson gets his offense lined up.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll work against the blitz. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Williams on 1st down. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills making a 1-score game before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Williams has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. A give left side to Taylor. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Jackson out of the gun on 3rd. Brought in right side by Moore. And this is scooped up by the Bills. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. He's got great, what they call, contact balance to absorb it and keep going. That second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Williams on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Williams from the gun. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Design quarterback run here. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills tie it just before halftime. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Buying some time right. Man, this is so tough. You're near the goal line, not a lot of space for your receivers to work. The quarterback, got to have the agency to tuck it and run if need be, but sometimes not a lot of space to do that either.
Got to have the agency and got to have the urgency. The problem, Kate, is the defense right there was playing chess, and you're playing checkers, and that's no place you want to be on offense.
And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Big shot to begin the drive has them up beyond the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He's throwing this all the way for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Starting the third with Taylor. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete, play made by Cook. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's more of the catch out left. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Taylor now up the middle. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Full on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 34.
It's all lined up. The Folk ready to send this one flying. Tootin now on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st down throw by Williams. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st down, Williams to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Nice gain left side. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st. Looking inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Handoff running right. Montgomery. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it. It's crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so in the end, it's a play for no gain, Brock, although we did have plenty of excitement along the way. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming here. Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 1st and 10 from the 32. Blitz coming, Lamar. He's got it at the 5. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers now lead by 10. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, brother. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Tootin now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. He's got a gain of 6 there. Harrison Smith in on the stop. Last one got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Tight end going in motion here. Working from the gun, Williams. That's caught by Montgomery. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down. Now here's Williams. On the move, headed right. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, schemes the field for a lane, and the pass comes just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, they were just one away from the strikeout, Brock, but their third attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
All right, goes to the line now. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Set up the screen to Montgomery. By a man, he's in the clear. Up the sideline he goes at the 35. And he's all the way forward to the 37-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
He'll give up the gut to Montgomery. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Into the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit.
Bills 45. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. And he's brought down after a short gain. Looking quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
You just get the play off. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. So after figuring out the flag, now we've reached the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Now here's Lamar. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Get on! Hey!
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Waller with the catch. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Harrison Smith with the INT.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Taylor trying the left side. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Lamar, the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you can run it. And there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
1st down, Williams to throw. He rolls to his right. Throw right side, he's caught by Samuel. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Williams on 1st down.
Christian Williams on the stop.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Williams will look to throw. Chased out to his right. This is caught. That's Bowers working downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Williams has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bills are lining up
And in motion out of the slot. Frying forward on the fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And the Panthers dive on this one first. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Headed out right. This one's to Andrews out right. Rolling into enemy territory. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And this one kicks out at the 5. Lucky break that keeps a scoring opportunity alive here. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Here's Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. A dose of the hurry up here. Go to him again. And he's not going to get there. They get him for a loss back at the 4. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Jackson's going to go on 4th. Buying some time right. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers go up by 19. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10. Montgomery gets it from the gun. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Trying to push deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
First down, Bill.
Working from the gun, Williams. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Caught for big yards on the right side. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Textbook hitch route. He's hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 7-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Williams has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point
Setting up to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. It's a foot race. 30. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Wow, that return stopped really at what seemed to be the last possible moment, Brock. I think most of us thought it was going to be 2 on the board going the other way.
Such a phenomenal defensive effort. Nearly a 4-point swing thanks to his work both at the pick and then the return. I'll tell you what, he can't wait to get back out there and get in coverage again.
Get a pick, that'll count, right?
Exactly. Get one that sticks on the stat sheet and try returning for 6 instead of 2.
I'm going to pass it here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Look at that power, deep left side. That's complete inside the 35. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Lamar throwing again. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that one's caught. He's had a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Tootin now on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. At the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Here he goes, one final shot. Forced out to his right. Avoids the sack. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead.
Bills, 65.
So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.